And we're live! We did it! It spun just a little bit. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tales from the Geek. I am Aaron the Mechanic.
And I am Dr. Googzilla, here for all your weekly geeky news. And boy, do we have a lot, because San Diego Comic-Con was last weekend.
And San Diego Comic-Con and, Wolverine and Deadpool and Wolverine. So good. All the good stuff.
Yep, we've both seen it. It's very good. Go see it.
I know. It really is. It really is. First, I guess we can start with what did you do this week in Geeks besides seeing Deadpool and Wolverine, because we can talk about that next.
Let's see. Besides seeing Deadpool and Wolverine, is there anything else to do this weekend?
He's like, that was the crux of my weekend.
No, I've just been in the studio working hard to replace all the monsters that got adopted at Plastic City, because in 2 weeks I've got Terrificon. So.
Oh, so you really are. You're working hecka hard.
I work hard for the monsters. Do. So. Oh wait, I didn't do my. Oh, and Al's here. Al.
Yeah, Al's hanging out in the back. Al. We actually went to Dragon's Lair. We used to shoot there often. So it's a local comic book shop that's pretty cool here in Austin. So there's a place right next door called Terra Toys, and so we went there this past weekend for Xavier, and we got this Godzilla. I'll share it on my site.
Is it the one that shoots fog?
Well, we have that. So we have that one. Yeah, that one his great grandma got him, Gigi. So she got that for him. And so he loves that thing. But then he saw a 3D puzzle and he got it, and he put that thing together by himself. Like, I was so shocked. I was like trying to look up instructions and all this, and he's like, "No, Mom, I got this." And I was like, "Okay." And he did. He put that thing together.
I think he may be ready for Legos.
Oh, he's already put together a Bowser Lego car, which is like, I had to fix it once it broke, and he actually had to help me fix it. I'm like,
that's right. I told you I'd just ship you like a crate full of Legos from there. Here you go. Go nuts.
Good luck.
And I'm sure your husband will appreciate it too when he's stepping on them.
Yeah, my poor feet. This is why he got me some slippers.
Nice.
My toesies.
Smart man.
So good. All right. So should we break into man?
Let's do it.
Yeah, it was so good. I just went today, so it was fresh in my mind. When'd you go, Googs?
I went Friday to see it.
Okay, anybody out there, have you seen Deadpool and Wolverine?
Oh, I don't have the comments on. I can't see if anybody who's in the room. Okay.
I don't see anybody yet.
I don't see anybody yet.
Yeah, has anybody seen it? Man, at first I was like, whoa. It started off a little bit slow. I was like, oh man, there's no way a Deadpool movie is going to be slow. And then of course it's just.
Oh yeah, it ramps up. I mean, we can do our spoiler-free review right now, where it's just kind of like, okay, it's awesome, guys. Go see it. If you liked the Deadpool movies, you're gonna love this one.
Gonna be disappointed.
And if you've been waiting forever to see a comic accurate Wolverine in more ways than one, you get a glorious just present, in this movie, because Hugh Jackman. Like, he brought it. He was like, yep, all right, I'll be Wolverine again, and I'm going to go full tilt.
Yeah, he's like, if I'm going to go Wolverine, I'm going full Wolverine.
And also, I mean, this is kind of non-spoilery, but like during the credits, they did stay to the end of the credits. There is an end credits scene, but like during it, I kind of like the whole like Fox Marvel movie retrospective they did with all the behind the scenes like footage of them making the X-Men movies, the Fantastic Four movies, Blade, and all this all that stuff from that universe that just Disney bought them, so now they're all under one roof.
I thought that was but the funny part too, I mean, a little bit of a spoiler, but not really. I mean, because that is just in the credits, the credit scene, but they do it to hope you had a time of your life or whatever.
Yeah, I had seen they had released like the soundtrack, and that song was on there. And I'm like, okay, something either crazy or sentimental is going to happen in this movie.
Yeah.
Hi, Marilyn.
Good to see you. We were just talking a little bit about Deadpool and Wolverine. but I guess we don't have to give too many. We won't give any real.
We won't give too many. I tell you what, we'll warn the geeks. Next week we're going to talk about spoilers for this.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So go watch it.
There's so much stuff being around. Be like, oh, remember this and this, and then a few things that are such deep cuts from the comics. I mean.
That's what I want to get into. We'll I want to hear from you, Googs, on that. So let's do that for next week, guys. Go watch it this week. Go watch it.
Yes, go. Everybody go. Trust me, it's good. Trust us. Trust your geeks.
Yes.
Go see it.
Go see it. All right, we have so much news from San Diego Comic-Con.
All right, let's do this.
All right. But first, Harry Potter fans, the Harry Potter Quidditch Champions is going to be releasing September 3rd on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. So the gameplay trailer is out. So if you are a Quidditch and if you love the throwback old school Quidditch game, go check it out.
They released the Hogwarts Legacy game a couple years ago.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh my God. Yeah. I was just like, yeah, let me play a little. And I just annihilated that game. It was so much fun. But the one thing they didn't have in it was Quidditch. So it's going to be,
Yeah, if you're a Quidditch fan, go check it out. Marilyn said, I haven't seen any Deadpool. It is gory, but funny. Very gory. Very, very crude humor.
Yes, very, very much. Like in my showing, I'm sitting there, my buddy got my standard issue popcorn and the king size Twix that comes with 4 Twix because salty and sweet. That's my go-to. I go to the movies. That's what and it's gone within the first 20 minutes of the movie. But there was an 8-year-old. I'm just kind of I don't know about this. And when stuff started happening, I'm kind of
you're like,
oh, that kid's never going to be the same. But then I remember when I was a kid, my dad let me watch RoboCop, around his age, and I mean, I'm fine.
Beg to differ, Goose. It worked out. What about taking a baby? You won't remember. It'll be
everything's fine. Everything's fine.
It'll be fine. All this baby's seen is scary movies. So, oh my goodness. All right. So other news: The Boys is getting a prequel spinoff about Soldier Boy.
Oh yes.
That was announced. I was pretty pumped about that.
Also, they announced what's it called? The series they had with the Generation Z. Is getting a season 2.
What is that called? Yeah, are you talking? Yeah, you're talking about the school, the school one.
Yeah. The one where it's the college.
Yeah.
The Vought Industries College or whatever, which was
apparently, which I haven't watched that show, but apparently this last season of The Boys, there was some shot
if you watch it now, I mean, you'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, because there's a lot of
people.
The whole thing about the virus that happens in that show. So
see, so now you gotta get. Well, I'll have time. That one isn't coming out till 2026. So
there you go.
Got more than enough time.
How much more maternity leave do you have?
You're right. Till the 19th. So I got time.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time.
3 weeks. I got time to binge watch another show, or 3, or 4, depending. Oh my goodness. The other spinoff is Doctor Who is getting a spinoff called The War Between the Land and the Sea.
Ooh, that's a new one. I
did you see that? Or
no, I didn't see that. What's that? So
it's going to be a high-stakes international crisis after powerful creatures from the ocean take to the surface and reveal themselves to humanity for the first time.
Oh, that old chestnut.
Something comes out of the sea. That's one of my friend of a friend. So take it with a grain of salt. But a friend of a friend was like, I know people high up in the military, and we're like, okay, so tell us something. Do aliens exist? And he's like, I can't tell you anything except for I'd be more worried about what's in the ocean. And I was like, dang.
It's it is 71% of this planet, and we've only maybe explored 1% of it. So yeah,
a little bit, tiny little bit. So anyway, that's an interesting concept that was announced. The Ring of Power is returning August 29th. So it's
yeah. There's the new trailer. I was like. I enjoyed the first season. There's some people. It's kind of been like it either you love it or you're just
I
mad about
loved
it.
it.
Like
But yeah, you're right. Some people really hated it.
Like the Tolkien diehards are just like, if it is not word for word, but I'm just kind of like, I'm digging it. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna read this Similarian. I tried.
What have I walked into? Oh, you walked into us talking about the Doctor Who spinoff.
Yep.
Tears from the Sea. You walked into our good friend coming out of the ocean. Usually. Let's not forget Aquaman. Yeah, our favorite comic book superhero, Aquaman, will come save us. Aquaman and Doctor Who spinoff. There you go, crossover.
So weird.
That would be that would be a fun. I'm just kidding, guys. That did not come out of Comic-Con. That's not real. or. But yeah, no, I agree. The Rings of Power, like,
yes,
I really liked it. I'm excited. But yeah, it looks like a lot's going to be happening. So they got the giant spiders, Balrogs, Tom Bombadil should be.
That's one where I never thought they'd actually film that, because I don't know if you've ever read the Lord of the Rings, but man, you get to that Tom Bombadil part in Fellowship, and you're just like, what's going? Like, that's one of the parts that like I had to reread constantly, because I'm just kind of like, wait, what's going on? So this guy, because he shows up, it's weird, and then he's never seen again.
You're like, is that it? That's all? Okay, cool.
It's like, we gonna get a call back or something? Nope. It's like, hi, I'm Tom. Goodbye.
Nice knowing you. Yep, exactly. So apparently we'll get a shout out to that. Let's see. I think that is all the news until we get into Marvel news. Let me double check. No. One last thing. The Transformers 1 trailer showed, where Optimus Prime and Megatron, like when they were friends.
Oh yeah, the origin story.
Yeah, the origin, which is, that's pretty exciting.
Back before Prime became a Prime and he was called Orion Pax. That's right. I'm a huge Transformer nerd.
See, so you're excited, I bet.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. I wish my giant Optimus Prime wasn't so far away. I'd just be like,
you like hopped into a suit. Whoa. Wow, dude.
Just a little bit. How you doing there, Ironhide and Gears?
They're right there. They're ready to play. Okay.
Always.
Other news. Of course, Deadpool and Wolverine. We mentioned that earlier. That was launching. They did a viewing. I thought of the whole movie, even like one of.
Yeah, I had some buddies out there that were in line in Hall H. Yeah, there was a big presentation, and I'm pretty sure it sounded like maybe they played the whole movie, because I had heard like the Wolverine Deadpool panel was like a decent chunk of time in Hall H. Well, because Marvel was there, but DC Pictures wasn't there. James Gunn didn't show up with like, here's like 5 minutes of Superman, and they didn't release anything about
Marvel weekend.
Yeah, Marvel owned it.
Marvelous weekend. So AKA Disney kind of owned it, huh? So the other one is Fantastic Four. The First Steps is what it's going to be called.
Is the official title, yes. Yeah. And there was they did have like I want to say a 2-minute, maybe like sneaky peek. Because, they just started filming it as far as I'm concerned. And, it's out there, folks. You can find it. Me and Aaron have seen it. And it looks really cool. It like you don't see the thing. He's just in like silhouette. Like it's like a dating game.
Yeah. Exactly.
And like he's like bachelor number 3, but when they show it, it's like all 3 are in like silhouette. So you got like this normal guy, and then just this monster of a dude in a suit. And I cannot wait.
It's so good.
And then the stinger at the end is, let's just say, it's a very popular Fantastic Four villain makes his gigantic debut
And it's not going to be. My understanding is it's not going to be an origin story. Like
No, and it takes place in the 60s.
Yeah. Yep. In the 60s. And it's also. Did you know? So it's released July 25th, 2025. So they're like shooting and releasing that thing pretty quick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, getting it turned around.
Well, because Marvel has considerably cut. I mean, well, Disney has considerably cut back on like, they're not like pumping out like something. Like, here's a series, here's a movie, here's a series, here's a series that goes into a movie, here's another movie.
I think we talked about this a few weeks ago that like they'd said they were gonna like tailor it back and focus on quality and less quantity, which I like. Good. I mean,
Rick, we're getting to that. We don't want to bury the lead.
Exactly. It's like it's on my list. I swear. I swear it's there. I was also going to mention that there was a new arrival for a 2025, the Thunderbolts, not the Thunder.
That's right, the Thunderbolts movie, which they still haven't explained why they changed the title to the Thunderbolts, and there's an asterisk. Like even Kevin Feige he showed up in San Diego and he had a hat with an asterisk. You're just like, what's that mean? But I guess we're gonna find out. But yeah, they had all of the Thunderbolts were there, and a bigger news. I mean, I think this only happened one other time in San Diego for the Captain America movie that's coming out with Harrison Ford is playing Thunderbolt Ross. Harrison Ford was there. He showed up.
And on stage,
On stage. And as far as I know, he's only ever done that once. That was for, I believe, The Force Awakens.
Yeah, that was the other piece. It was like, guess who joined Mackie on stage? And it was Harrison Ford. That shocked me. For sure.
And if you watch it, he does like all Hulk poses because, we all know Red Hulk's in the movie. And we all know, well, I'm sure the diehard geeks know who Red Hulk is, but yeah, to see, it's that they got Harrison Ford back,
and it's gonna be on February 14th, 2025. So there you go. You can take your date there and go watch the movie.
So that's technically the next movie then, right? That's the closest one, February.
Yeah, it is. I believe so. Okay, last piece of news, which it's already in the chat just a little bit.
The biggest news to come out of there.
Is Dr. Doom.
He's back, and did you watch the video where they also no it's like we got Robert Downey Jr. back and we got the Russo brothers back. They did Soldier, they did Infinity War, they did Endgame. They're back, and then they were there to introduce. Oh, we found our Victor Von Doom, and like the crowd's like, oh, okay. And then like this guy steps out, green suit, mask, and just whips it off, and it's Robert Downey Jr. And you're just like, everybody went nuts. I mean, this is.
Like, what does that mean? Like, I wonder if they're gonna tie it to Tony Stark at all, or if they're just gonna let it be its own thing. Like,
that's the. I mean, because Josh Brolin played Thanos and Cable. I mean, I think he's got the range. Robert Downey Jr. is an amazing actor. So like, I'm gonna be curious because they did introduce him. They said they preambled it with, we found our Victor Von Doom, not our Tony Stark as Dr. Doom. So I'm hoping, because as a comic book fan, like I want Victor Von Doom, not like I'm Tony Stark pretending to be Dr. Doom. But I mean, of course, and then I had heard like what it took to get him there and in the role. Like he's going to be making an obscene amount of money for this, and he's the one who was it was like, I want the Russo brothers. They're going to direct me, and then they flew him to Comic-Con, flew him back. It's like, because it's Robert Downey Jr. is just Disney's golden boy, so they're going to be like, listen, whatever you want to get you back, just
what do you want?
Mickey Mouse is like, I'll get the checkbook,
Here you go.
What do you want, Robert? What do you want?
Well, yeah, that was exciting, and I like him a lot, and I think he's a good actor. But yeah, of course, it did make me wonder. I'm like, are they gonna tie it back, or is it just one of those. I mean, there's a number of characters that have done that.
I mean, they've just blown
Captain
open.
America, what's his face? Torch.
Yeah, I mean they've blown open the multiverse, so anything's possible. So I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Yeah, no joke.
They'll slowly release it.
Yeah, those are the top pieces of news that I had. If we missed anything that you thought was super important, put it in the chat. We'll definitely call it out. And don't forget, we're gonna go into comics here in a second, but don't forget to like, comment, and share. We would love for your friends to be our friends to be your friends, and we can be one big old happy family.
Oh no, I can't make the hearts. I wonder if my ring light went out, so I don't think my camera can focus on anything.
It's like it's too dark.
It's too dark. I need to pick up a new ring light before next week.
That's right. You got to show us the light. All right. Do you want me to share? Or do you have things first?
Let's do that. Let's do the graphics first. Let's see. So it's a fifth week. There's not a lot. I mean, there's stuff out, but it's kind of there's some nice titles out, but like I noticed that DC didn't have much out. So let's see. Here we go. First off, all right, a brand new X-Force #1. All right, so it's the long running, I believe it was like 4 years. The whole Krakoan era of X-Men is done. So now it's a brand new era, and now you're going to get, I mean, mutant fans rejoice. You're going to be getting so many new titles with new directions, new artists, new writers, you know, for your favorite mutant super teams. And the newest one up this week is X-Force. As you can see, we got Deadpool on the team. We got, I believe, Forge, and there's a few other mutants. I'm not up on my mutants. Like I said, I always say I'm a Spidey guy, but if you're a big mutant fan, X fan, here you go. There's a brand new series, X-Force. There's gonna be a few more series that I'll be showing on the show when they come out. All right, and then we got finally the last chapter in the Blood Hunt. It's been every title has had a tie-in. I think I do have one book that was a tie-in this week, but this is the main story arc. This is the 5 issues, and this is the fifth issue, last issue, and it has a pretty cool ending that is going to lead into a whole new. I don't want to say like a big event crossover, but it definitely has ramifications for the Marvel Universe. And surprise, surprise, it does involve Doctor Doom. I don't want to spoil it too much, but let's just say he's got more power now, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do with it. But I'm pretty sure now we're going to see so much Doom in comics. All right, and then no, it's okay. And then one of the only real titles this week. I don't know if DC took it because of San Diego. Not a lot of titles this week because basically their entire editorial.
Next week will be our week.
Yeah, like the entire editorial staff was down in San Diego. But this is, if you love the super pets, I love anytime superheroes get animal sidekicks. But here we go. We got Super Pet Special, The Identity Crisis. It's a nice one-shot featuring all of the super pets from the DC universe on a little mission. So if you like, you know, just a nice sweet read with animals and DC, this one's for you this week.
I love it.
Okay, let's see. So what do I got? I'm gonna save the craziest one for last. But okay, like I said, there's I figured I'd bring up latest issue of Fantastic Four, which is the blood
happening to his face.
The Blood Hunt tie-in. That's Reed Richards fighting vampires. Now, vampires can bite Reed Richards, but they ain't gonna draw blood because he's rubbery. So this is the second part of the 2-part Blood Hunt, which is pretty interesting because it started with like Reed Richards was in the city with Alicia Masters, who is Ben Grimm's wife. She's your daughter of the Puppet Master. All my Fantastic Four nerds would be like, yes, we know. And when the whole like Manhattan went dark and the vampires took over, so their they've sequestered people inside a building so that they don't get turned into vampires. And Reed Richards has literally like covered the building in himself, but he's also like he can stretch enough where he's like going out and like saving people while still like it's insane. But and like I said, I have been loving this run of Fantastic Four, and they've been having amazing covers by Alex Ross. Tim, how's it going? Howdy.
Tim.
Just talking comics. All right, let's see, and then latest issue of Ultimate Spider-Man. I think of all the Ultimate comics coming out, series coming out, Ultimate Spidey is my favorite so far, and this is the latest issue in it. It is a great read.
I'm surprised that Spidey's your favorite, Goose.
Go pick it up.
Come on.
I don't know why. Who's this Spidey? Also, I've got they have it's not out this week, but it's a book that will be coming out. The Ultimates is another series, which is basically like the Avengers, and I do know that I believe it's issue 5. You're going to want to go to your comic store and pre-order it, because apparently the writer and editor of this particular issue is saying, like, if you really want to understand why they got Robert Downey Jr. to play Victor Von Doom, this issue is going to be so little pre knowledge for you folks. You know, go to your comic shops. It's not on FOC yet, which means final order cutoff, which is the last day shops have to order books to bring them in. After that, it's just you're on your own. You got to hope shops have it. So Ultimates number 5. Look for it.
Numero 5.
But okay. Lastly, I mean, this book is just I've been waiting for them to do some crazy stuff, because Marvel's owned by Disney. Disney owns just about everything, so they could do some weird crossovers. And this one,
they could. They should, right?
What if Donald Duck became Wolverine?
See, this is the kind of content I've been needing. Like,
exactly. This is what I thought when I saw it. I'm like, well, I'm picking that up because I mean, come on. So yeah. So I mean, I can't say more about this book other than it's what if Donald Duck became Wolverine. I mean,
what more do you need to say?
You got Mickey. Mickey is Hawkeye.
Oh my
God. Where is it? I know. I was flipping through, and Goofy is the Hulk.
No.
Yeah. Look at that right there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's as crazy as you think. Like, Donald's got the hair, the claws, and I was flipping through it. I was like, is he gonna kill people like Wolverine does?
Does he?
Yeah. Well, Goofy did become the Hulk. That's right. It was they did a cool variant cover for Amazing Spider-Man that was a recreation of the Hulk #1 cover with Goofy as the Hulk. Let's see. Hey man, Rick. We will try. It is technically sold out, so we will see if you can get you a copy, Rick.
That's crazy. Let's see. Any other comics or comic news?
That's it.
Shameless plugs.
All I have is shameless self-promotion right now.
All right. That's good, though. Let's get it. Let me grab it. Not entire screen. Here it is. Let's shameless self-promotion.
There we go. All right, folks. August 16th to the 18th at the Mohegan Sun Casino in Uncasville, Connecticut. You will be able to see me, Chris Gugliotti, artist of all that stuff you see on the screen, as well as the Adopt a Monster, which Tales from the Geek regulars will know. I'm always I sell original watercolor paintings of monsters, and I give away little adoption cards so you can name your monster. But I will be there. I will be set up for all 3 days. It has become a really good con for New England. And especially Connecticut. We got a couple in Connecticut, but this one is the big one. There are, and especially this year, they got a lot of like really impressive comic book, movie and TV guests. I mean, including myself. So, but I will be there. So that's where I'm going to be.
You should go see him. You should
August 16th, 18th. Yes, and if you're a Tales from the Geek watcher, swing by the booth. I'll give you a free button or a sticker.
A sticker.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, good stuff. Well,
but all right, that's it for my shameless self-promotion.
Yeah, good. I love it. Can't wait to hear how your show is. Well, thank you all for joining. We love spending time with you, and it highlights our week here on Tuesdays. We go live at 6:25 Central Time, and we will see you guys next week. And don't forget, go watch Deadpool if you haven't, because next week we will be talking.
Fair warning, yes, there will be spoilers. Me and Aaron are chopping at the bit.
We really are. So we will spoil. We were like, all right, it might be a little too soon to like ruin everybody's time. We'll give you a little bit of time to go watch it.
Yes.
But Tuesday, be here. We will. And we'll see you next week. All right, ladies.
Bye, folks.
Adios.